Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My starting soon screen keeps breaking, and I don't know what to do about that. Oh, now it's working. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, well, we're back for more Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright. Episode 5. I really like the animation of this game. Oh no! Oh no! There's 2 murderers! What's happening? No! Not the mascot of the police department! Who is this lady? It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. "10:02 a.m. My office." I've got my piece of notepaper again, by the way. This time we're gonna actually try to take better notes. Last time I was caught by surprise. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are. Finally. Where have you been? Who the fuck are you? Don't show me her name. Once you name, don't give her a name. If you give her a name, you get attached. Just give her some food and kick her out. My sister's trial is tomorrow. Oh god, here we go. I'm not listening. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. That's right, I am Mia Fey. Haven't you seen these beautiful tits? Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? What gave it away? What gave it away? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? Dude, I solved like 4 cases. Pretty big cases too. They were all murder cases, dude. You taking notes? Okay. You're the Phoenix Wright. The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? It's not the Edgeworth murder case. Yeah, it wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered though. It's a relief then. You're better than nobody. Oh, okay. Well, geez, thanks. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. I just don't like money. I'm allergic to cash. It makes me sneeze and sniffle. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Okay. I see the connection. Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name is Emma. Emma Scott. God damn it. Well, here we go. Now we're attached. I have to babysit again. I'm a scientific investigator. What does that mean? Okay. Who are you? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. Okay, so you're studying. You're studying to be a scientific investigator. You're not actually. You're a child. My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less. Well, isn't that good for you? So, what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you can call me an 11th grader. Yeah, well. But I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. This is 2 in a row. I need to stop taking in strays. Can Phoenix just learn to kick them out? Throw them out on the street. Spray them with a water bottle. Okay. What is the case? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. She would use a gat. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. No, it's not. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Faye, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? They probably went to school together or something. Emma, science, suspect, Mia, connect, question mark? This pen is dead already, dude. Didn't even use this pen that much. Think about what you've done. Do you talk to your pens? Let me know in the comments below. Suspect Mia connect question mark. This is how you fucking act, by the way. This is how you do it. Stupid pen. Okay, Emma, science investigator, suspect Mia connection. Okay. I'm fucking taking notes of everything, just in case. I don't think any of this is too forgettable, though. I'm not a child, you know. You are legally a child, so shut the fuck up. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? No. 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 I think the police's job should do that, yeah, but my job, Emma, is to prove reasonable doubt, get my client out of there, okay? And that's it. Or if they're guilty, try to get the sentence lowered, you know? Murder 1 to murder 2. Murder 2 to manslaughter, something like that. Kind of my job. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to my sister. Okay. What is your sister's relation to Mia? Was a few years below her in school. Okay, so they were just friends in school. So they went to the same school, huh? Okay, I'm gonna just write school here. School. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. We must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. How convenient! Which means that I have to take care of this child like the other one. And once again, Phoenix Wright is a single father. What do you think of my attorney's badge? Take that! That's right. I'm an attorney. The gold plating is flaking a bit. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to... I'd give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale yet. Okay. Okay. February 22nd. Detention center. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard! I thought I told you I didn't want any visitors. Sorry, ma'am. I just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that about? Why is everybody stuttering? Why are you looking that way? Are you sitting backwards on the chair? You fucking weirdo. Luna, okay? I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. One will be provided to you by the court. If you cannot afford one. Or if you don't pick one. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Okay, well, why did you turn around like that? You turned around like you were a 2D model or something. like you were 2D drawing. Like you just turned around like one step, you know? It's kind of weird. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana. Oh, I thought it said Luna. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. Why are you dressed like a soldier? Do chief prosecutors in America dress like this? You're a prosecutor? Or you dressed like you're in the military? One a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just alike. They're just like Maya and Mia. I can save this one. I can do it right this time. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Everything is wrong. The case. There's something you should know from the start, which is the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me what exactly happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. Quite specific. That's quite Pacific. Ocean man, take me by the hand. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office? Your subordinate's car trunk? Trunk? Boot? Trunk, boot, trunk. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. Detective. Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. This is a funny bit. Just mispronounced detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does that mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Lana! So you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Do you know Edgeworth? Do you know Edgeworth, Miss Lana? He's my best friend. He's my best friend. We're buddies. We're pals. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. Hi, Pondflow. Hello, hello. Good morning. It's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Nope, never seen you before in my life. I would remember you because you're dressed, like a weirdo. You're not even dressed like... I said it was like she was like wearing military outfit. But she doesn't have a shirt on underneath. Are you a stripper? You have to tell me if you're a stripper. It's the law. In fact, it seems impossible. What happened to your hand? I'm gonna write that down. I'm sure that'll come back up later. What is that, right hand? Right hand. Injury? Question mark. Bandages. Not fucking around this time. We're gonna solve this case quicker than we solved the last one. Admittedly, last time we solved it pretty quick, I think, but we'll see. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, okay, well, they're gonna say, I guess. I didn't need to write it down. I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. But the bandage is wrapped around your knuckles. So, you stabbed yourself on the top of your hand. In this part, can't see what I'm doing with my hand. I'm just looking at it. But, okay, whatever. What? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? I don't! I just call it a day. Like, okay, time to go home. She was in the class ahead of me, wasn't she? Relation to Mia. You were in school with Mia, correct? few years above her. Emma told you that too, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey. It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than other students. Different? Yeah. She had huge knockers. You should have seen them. Sorry. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. Even kill the professor. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Sexually. Excuse me? Intellectually attractive. Okay. Fair. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Okay, well, you can think of a way out of this one. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright, excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case, none. But Lana, why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I mean, I guess that is like, that's not around her knuckles. That is like around like her whole, the top part of her palm. There. I don't know how you'd cut yourself though if you were holding the knife. If somebody was trying to swing at you with a knife and you grabbed the blade, you'd grab it like that. Well, that would be like the middle of your... Maybe? But how could you cut yourself if you're the one holding the knife? Unless like the whole blade slipped, but I don't know. Doesn't make sense. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know! So how can you say you did? Maybe it was self-defense. If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. I hate you! Why are you sitting like that on the chair? The chair didn't move, you just... Okay. Yes, I believe our discussion here is at its end. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed. After all, the case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Why don't you just tell me what actually happened? Start to finish? Because I feel like you're missing out some parts. Why did you stab the person? Being the biggest one that I would like to know. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eye. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. If my name isn't Mikoshi. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. About what? My sister? She's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. Right after I defended the last prosecutor. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Why does everybody hide things from me? Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Underground parking lot. Interesting. There's a lot to work with here. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Why have I never been here before? Hey everyone, keep up the good work. What are you doing? Well, they're going to be my coworkers 3 years from now. No harm in saying hello. Okay. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I know that, but we keep doing it. So we're just breaking the law every time? Isn't like the evidence that we collect not usable in court? Or is it usable? No. No, it'd be conflict of interest, right? What is the law? What is a law? Anyway, I'm trying to not to stand out too much here, see? Hey, you there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What? The fuck is up with the outfits, dude? Howdy, dude. Howdy. I guess. What do we have here? I don't know. Clint Eastwood? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Why does it say partner? Pardoner. And then just partner. Mr. Marshall. Mathers? Oh, shut the fuck up. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Why is your chin like that? Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing the mess with that, if you're fixing the mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. Howdy ho. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? The fuck is happening right now, dude? What's this guy talking about? Are you drinking? Are you drinking on the job? You're... Okay, well, you're gonna get fired soon. Like, you head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Who was that? Hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. What the fuck? Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems? Alright, what is this? It's a wallet! Excuse me, Ossifer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Right? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at the crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this. Please, just put it in your pocket. That is a horrible idea. Oh my god. I'm doing it. I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay. Now, look at the court record. Okay. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Oh god, this is new tech. Hey, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Police department. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. See? Well, why is it blurred out? Isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. I just opened the wallet. Okay, Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Okay. A stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe, or it's the security room. Fuck. Security room. Full view. Crime scene. And I ran out of room. God damn it. Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check out there. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. That's great for you. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. I think they should have common sense classes at school. Like mandatory common sense classes. I think that's where we are as a peoples. You know? Just human beings in the world today. We're all fucking TikTok brained. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. No, that's probably important. Wall is water tank. Tipped barrel. Every little detail can be important. Every little thing. Wall is a water thing. Barrels. One tipped over. Maybe it's a sign of struggle. Who knows? Hello, Philomena. Hello. Season's greetings to you, my friend. Here, phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff. We don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What's she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Okay. Phone. Broken. And another ladder. I remember the last time we saw a ladder. It had nothing to do with the case. But it was actually a hint. Kind of. What's the difference in scientific terms, please? Scientific. Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Look, a door! This must mean something. Probably means that there's something on the other side of it. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I failed to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. You are annoying. You are annoying me. Why do I need a little sidekick? Why do I need a sidekick? I don't need a sidekick. Get rid of these characters. Let's finish our investigation. Stop interrupting me while I'm trying to Search for clues. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Or maybe it's both, kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. Shut the fucking... Ah! I've got to write this down. Oh, hey, Mr. Right. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relatively... Oh, fuck. Was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Gosh. Okay. Air is going that way. So this is the entrance, not the exit. Okay. Is there really nothing left? Okay. Yeah, Baba. No. No. God damn it. There. Flip over. Damn it. There's something on here that I could... Oh, wait, no, kind of... Yep, there we go. Oh, son of a bitch, I already... I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly! They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID Yabadab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabadab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. Tee-hee. It doesn't take much to amuse her. Is Yabba Dab like an old meme from back in the ancient times? Okay, well... What do you think about this? Okay. Well. I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. Behavior slave employers. Okay. Well. I am never going to ask for your help again. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I missed the slide button. Some scenes don't have one, so... Well, no time to waste. Let's get to hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner... Looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here is our claim. You'd best be moseying along. Unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Alright. Let's each walk 6 paces back. We shoot on turn. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? You really are not supposed to be drinking on the job like this. The little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle? The body in her saddle? Dude, you're so cringe. It hurts. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza. Cerveza you like? You offering me beer? Where does this guy think he is? And win, for that matter. Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Isn't cerveza beer? Saloon, bar. I don't know what the fuck Vittles is though. You should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. Shit, no, I wanted to go back. Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Were you two all set? Us? Who the fuck are you? Why do you have... What the fuck? Wait. Are you a lunchbox? She's a lunchbox. She's got the little sausage on her. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god. They really stepped up the costumes for this game. Before it was kind of silly, but it made sense. Now we're just lunchboxes, I guess. She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here. This is a crime scene. Oh, she sells bentos. Okay. Hello, half and half, was it? Thanks. And you, sir? Do they have ladies like this in America that just walk around selling bento boxes? I don't think they have bentos in America, do they? Some crunchy goodness coming your way. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you ossifers? No, ma'am, we're not ossifers. We're lawyers. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. The cough-up queen? Do I have to write this down? I don't really want to, but I feel like that'll come up later. Bento lady cough up queen. What the fuck is a cough up queen? It sounds fucked. I'll say that. Cough up queen sounds wrong. Cough up? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on the lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid details. Secrets, sorry. Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder! The stabbing of that detective! What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Is this a lunch lady, the killer? Please, cough up queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Okay, you have multiple personality disorder. But your name is Angel Star. Multiple personality disorder. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. I don't like to say this lightly. I don't like to say this at all. But sometimes rap lyrics are true. This bitch is crazy. The case. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Who the fuck are you? Bento lady, angel star, cough up queen, and you've got MPD. That's what my notes are saying right now. I'm gonna add psycho if you keep this up. We're gonna have a burly brawl if you keep this up. Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award of King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. What is happening right now? Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss, mark me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. That sounds horrible. But I'll add grudge versus prosecutors. I guess. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Are you claiming that the suspect ate the body? Really, what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors, and she's psychotic. She has problems. She should be on lithium. So what exactly was it you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course! It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunch boxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? What the fuck? She always travels light? Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Because she has a grudge against Lana. Did Miss Starr kill the guy and then try to frame Lana because, I don't know, she got accused of something? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General So's Trilobit lunch set. What? Does that fish have 3 heads? I don't even want to appreciate part of the Trilobit's flavor or whatever. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on. Boyfriend security. And then we'll connect that to our previous note. Security room, full view of the crime scene. Your boyfriend? See the security room up there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. No, she planned a murder here with her boyfriend, and then executed it, and then framed Lana. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams and chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. She probably was. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I hate you. Oh, you were so much worse than Maya. Oh, you were so... Oh, you... This is the worst sidekick. Bring me the other sidekick back. I hate this. Now you're talking, cough up queen. Again, that does not sound good. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Yeah, no, she definitely killed somebody. Have you seen this guy? Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards, especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady? Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Okay, well... Okay, I cannot slide the screen anymore, so damn it. But there is an object on the ground next to that car. It just wouldn't let me grab it. Okay. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. No. No, this is a very weird room. Quite a change from your office, really. Shut up. My office looks professional. This looks like... I honestly don't know. A cosplayer that's super into the Steel Samurai. He's got a K award. He's got an award for ketamine. Look, there's a trophy or something there. A trophy. It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright, you never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Fucking Edgeworth. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and, right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. Did I? No. It was just Mr. Right here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. Oh, Edgeworth. Man, it's a nice car, dude. Don't worry about it. I'll say one thing. She certainly can scream. Ah! What do you know about this ID card? Mr. Wright, what? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Why don't you actually just go hang out with Edgeworth, and then I can work by myself? That would be lovely. The case. So the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean, allegedly. Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir, Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember, you've really grown. Why is there a pause there? Officer. Edgeworth is being weird to a child. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too, to think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior skill. Wait, what did you say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth? Okay. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle. What do you mean? Rumors! You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. And it all went wrong the day he shot that hooker in the face. He's never been the same since. There are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. And it's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys, that bronze shield. There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Skye, yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Because she didn't, the lunch lady did it. Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. Why do you have a knife like that? Your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. You keep this knife in the toolbox in the trunk of your car? Like a combat knife? Edgeworth, you have a talent for making yourself look like the most guilty son of a bitch ever. It's impressive. Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can you take a joke? Nobody wants a joke anymore? So jokes, buddy. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Right? Alright, what do we got here? I'm wondering, what the heck is this? It's a big K on it. Yep, good job, science lady. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor every year. What? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. Fuck. And why is it broken? Kind of like employee of the month, only better. Why is it broken? There's like a huge chunk out of it. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors at the PD on the day of the murder. At the police department on the day of the murder? This thing? Why is it broken? That is my question. K trophy. Maybe broken. Notes. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Do you not? Why does Edgeworth never explain anything to me? Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket? Right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Yeah. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. You took a picture of his jacket? Why? My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Okay. Wendy. Bum bum but bum 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 bum. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? Why do you look so sad about it? Oh God, is that the security? Can I have one of your books? Whoa, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Oh. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not up on my chess, but it looks like Blue's gonna lose. The Red Knights have surrounded the Blue Pawn, huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of someone I know. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. No, it's nothing. Okay, I get it. Oh, cute! It's a tea set. I got more for the I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer. What do you mean instant tea bags? What? Every tea bag is instant. You put it in fucking. You put it in coffee. Not coffee. You put it in water. Hot water. And there you go. Instant. Insta tea. Whatever. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. Oh, it's just like a loose tea leaf. Okay, fair. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Okay. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well, I can see my own reflection. What? Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't, he'll sue you. No shit, okay. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. He's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases on his cheek with this from the seams. He's so cool. Okay. Whatever. Live your best life, child. What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. I'm gonna write that down. I don't think that's gonna come up, but it's oddly specific and oddly strange to say. Seconds. Edge. Office. Ground. Okay. That's handy to know. I hope it isn't. I hope that doesn't come up, but maybe it will. Okay. What is this? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works. Yeah? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? Why does that matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award. For better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. What about this murder weapon? It's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Okay, well... The day of the crime. Where were you on the day of the murder? Where were you on 9/11? 9/11. 9/11. Okay. Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. 5:12 p.m. Is that correct? Because I believe I found a contradiction. It's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Yep, 5:12 p.m. Day of the murder. The murder took place around 5:15. It did. But could the murder have okay, so he got his ticket printed at 5:12. That means he would have parked at the least 5:13, 5:14. So, like, by the time he was, like, getting out of his car, like, locking his car and, like, walking away, then the murder would have happened. So the murder did not happen at 5:15. There's no shot. What, Mr. Wright? I'd appreciate it if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. I'm not suspicious. Who the fuck are you? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Mr. Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky? No. No name of that kind, sir. Not on this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? Tight, is it? Well, I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Okay, Officer Meekins. You're... He's a goofball. And good luck with that raise next month. Whimper. But sir, I didn't know. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. But he has a little charm. What happened to his arm, though? What happened to his arm? Why is his arm like that? Meekins' arm. Left arm. Bandages. I don't know if that has anything to do with fucking anything, but... As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Okay. Still can't go that way. They really made that the mascot. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? It's the mascot, the chief at the public affairs and the police department over there. The place where Edgeworth works. The chief or captain or whatever his name is, the one in the back, said that he made it himself and he wants it to be the mascot. They covered that in episode 2. I think it was episode 2. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Because it's waving a flag. This is the Blue Badger. I did not remember that it was called the Blue Badger. I don't think it had a name before. Wow, Mr. Wright. Oh, fuck. Ow. I'm so tired. Okay. You sure know a lot about the police. It is kind of concerning how much I know about the police, actually. Bum bum ba-da bum bum bum. Uno momento. Uno momento. Cool. Everything's good. Everything's good. Think. Cool. I am so happy that I fixed all of the problems with the stream and stuff. Now we just need to fix our sleep. Wake up at a good time. And do all that. Oh, life is hard. He does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal. What are you doing here, buddy? That's my line, Detective Dick. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Oh yeah? Well, tell me about the case, Buster. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend that suspect. Why not, huh? Well, she confessed the crime. She says she shells seashells by the seashore. And where she shits, she fucking shines. Okay. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Chief Prosecutor's little sister? Please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Okay. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, I work here. Oh, they kicked me out of criminal affairs. What did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know that this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Okay. Is there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Yeah, I hate that guy. Partner. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene? It's unheard of. He's a patrolman? I thought he told us he was a detective. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you here at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Son of a bitch. I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Okay, well, what about this? Hey pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Must have dropped his card a lot. Let me see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. No, my mistake. Whoa! Now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? So this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. It doesn't make sense. Did you fingerprint this? Found in Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Well... What if Goodman was the prosecutor for a case where Angel Star or aka the cough-up queen, aka the bento, bit my tongue, bento lady, was the suspect. And she was found guilty. She got really bitter about it. Her boyfriend got a job as security at the prosecutor's office, or she seduced the security man at the prosecutor's office specifically for this, and killed Goodman and wanted to frame the prosecutor, Chief Prosecutor Sky, and also maybe Edgeworth at the same time. What about that? What do you think of this? Oh, it's the same thing. Well, I was wondering about that. What? Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made that? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Okay, nice work. Looks like you broke one of the things. It's battery powered. It's battery powered so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Why is that evidence? Oh God, why is that evidence? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, call 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Ow. Why am I so sleepy, dude? I woke up a while ago. I always get excited when I come to the police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. You know, with all the police and criminals? Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. What are they talking about? The patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. A police car! Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? I think they're designed after a panda. You're an idiot. Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? I've seen a zebra before. They're very pretty. Very cool animals. I was told that you couldn't ride them like you can ride horses. You can't ride zebras because their legs are not strong enough, is what I was told. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah. Is it zebra or zebra, actually? I always learned it was zebra, but maybe it's not. Anyway, the banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Campagna. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. But think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Just imagine behind those doors a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Okay, well. Edgeworth's troubles. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Yeah, I remember the case. I finished it yesterday. With flying colors, might I add. Not a single point of damage taken. Solved the case pretty quickly, I think. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department's higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. Oh, fuck. Why am I so tired? This latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing it for all of us. That's all I know about it. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... what is his name? The guy in the parking lot. Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall, is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Allows Bear to investigate the crime scene. Okay, well thanks. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice. Okay. Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. This is my crime scene now. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. What? Still here. Is she dating Officer Marshall? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. I'm the security guard. She's fucking everybody! What's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. What the fuck are you talking about? Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Yeah, yeah. There's something I want to ask you. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who's lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something catches interest? There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. I can't. Oh, present. Letter of introduction. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. The fuck are you saying, dude? It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe. Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look where it should say letter of introduction. It's his invitation. I think he just misread it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a Hoots-nanny. What the fuck is a hootenanny? Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Okay. What do you think of this? Alright, compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. 5:12 p.m. The prosecutor's bright red steed came in at trot, real slow like. A trot? My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prosecutor was lying in wait, maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on his bright red horse. So what you mean is the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. Yeah, okay, you're clearly working with the sandwich lady. You're working with the sandwich lady to frame Edgeworth and the chief prosecutor, and you also wanted to kill Goodman. I imagine that's what's going on here. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy-shoed detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now. So, how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. It's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe is saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Okay. Goodman was here to pick up or to transfer a case from 2 years ago. This guy was a detective until 2 years ago. Marshall. Suspicious. AF. 2 years ago. Detective. / Goodman case. 2 years ago. Cool. Okay. 2 years ago, he was a detective. He was a detective until 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he gets into some kind of trouble. Goodman is the prosecutor for the case, brings him down. So he wants to kill Goodman. Right? why he wants to frame the prosecutors. Maybe he just doesn't like any prosecutors. Maybe after that he just thinks they're all fucking evil or something. Like the weird lady said. He's nothing but an old sad cow dog. What the fuck is a cow dog? Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, huh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of Chief of Police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? The victim. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good man won't die young. Remember that, partner. To be a little bit more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, well. Aren't you a feisty doggy there? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Yep. Oh, Goodman was a detective. He wasn't a prosecutor. Okay, so Goodman investigates Marshall 2 years ago when Marshall's a detective. Marshall's found guilty by the prosecutor at the time, which would have been the chief prosecutor with Edgeworth as her sidekick. So he wants to get revenge on both of them, and he wants to get revenge on the detective that found him out and got him kicked out. Right? The crime wouldn't have been severe because he's still a patrolman. He's not a detective anymore, which means he got demoted for whatever it was. Maybe he was the detective on the case. He botched it. Goodman came in, saved the case. He still got demoted. The prosecutors prosecuted him, got him in trouble, and then he, instead of going to jail, he became a patrolman instead or something. I don't know. Something like that. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stabbed the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Death due to blood loss, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Okay. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambino. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder. Here, to this parking lot. So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I hate you. I hate you, sir. Examine. We're going to the crime scene. What is this? What is it? This looks like a cell phone. No, it doesn't. The fuck are you talking about? This looks like a cell phone. With a tiny ass screen? I don't think so. Maybe that's a fingerprint scanner, actually. That looks like a fingerprint scanner. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. That's so... What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out! Check it out! What are we doing? Well... Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with that? Everyone has different tastes, you know? Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know? I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. Okay. What is that? Oh, it is a phone. Okay. I used to play with one of these as a kid because it was my aunt's like old phone. She didn't care what I did with it, so I would just like play with it. I don't think I ever like used it as a phone though. I think I just threw it around outside. Anyway, this phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Redial? I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check out this phone. Now to see who the owner of this phone call. I read all of that wrong. Who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Okay, anyway. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over here? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's. She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except, she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. They shoot you for lying in Texas? America seems like a scary place. I don't... Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. And she called me. Interesting. So we've got 5:12, 5:15, and now we've got 5:18. Okay. 5:12, Edgeworth arrives. Well, 5:12, Edgeworth prints his parking ticket thing. 5:15, the murder occurs. 5:18, Lana Sky makes a phone call. Interesting. Interesting indeed. This rope, is it? Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. What the fuck? Looks like a note of some sort. 675 12 2. Okay. Goodman. Oh, 6-7S 12 2. Okay. There's the name printed on the paper above that, Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? It was a case and a date, it looks like. I don't know. It's a case and a date. It's a case number and a date. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. He probably does. Because, you know. Anyway, whatever. Fuck you. I'm the best detective in the world. 12-2. So, 12-2. 6-7S. Okay. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Edgeworth's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Do they? I thought defense attorneys were paid more. Is that not true? I thought defense attorneys were paid more. Because I thought you like had the harder job as a defense attorney sometimes. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are regulated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I will go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. You are a cheeky dick. Cheeky little asshole. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Okay. What about this? That's where the visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. You're right. I like the cute design on that door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Yeah, that is a little creepy. That is a little creepy, actually. Isn't that how mad cow disease happens if you like feed a cow? Like if you feed a cow beef, isn't that how you get mad cow disease? Maybe that's not true. I shouldn't spread misinformation, but I can't help it. Misinformation is so much fun. Okay, I don't have anything else. Bum bum bum. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct. But there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate's decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall! Yeah, Bambina. How can you say that? How could you say the word Bambina without explaining to me what it means? Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? The lunch lady and this guy. The lunch lady, this guy, and then probably the chief of police because he's the one that assigned a patrolman to this job rather than a detective. It goes all the way to the top. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Yeah, it's convenient. Forged evidence, arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. That's not true. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person who, hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor, Prospector, son of a bitch. Chief Prospector Lana Sky. My sister. Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma, yes. I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Property of Lana Sky, last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Okay. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. No, I'm not ready to accept your fate because I've got a perfect record so far, and you're not gonna ruin it, you little fuck. I believe in you, sister. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her, and that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. The fuck does that mean? My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole day. Fuck! Can't you go home? Doesn't anyone feed you? What's that line from... Oh gosh. Which the lady's like yelling out the window. Don't your parents ever... Oh. This isn't some kind of communist daycare center. I can't remember the line anymore. It's like, it's such a fucked up movie. I shouldn't say it's funny. It's not, like that part is funny, but the movie itself is really fucked up. I can't remember what the fuck the movie's called. It's made by the same guy that made Pink Flamingos, which is another like horrific movie. But if you're into B movies, those movies come up a lot. Anyway, court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I was born ready. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Shut the fuck up, Edgeworth. You're my rival once again, it seems. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Now he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, someone will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime, a professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand, the cough-up queen. Yeah, she's the one that fucking killed the guy. Well, I don't know. It could be her and Marshall. It could be her and then Marshall helped cover for her. It could go all the way to the top, like I said. It could be her, Marshall, and then the chief of police is like in on it because he was the one that assigned Marshall to the case or to the parking lot, the car park. So, I don't know. It's all strange. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Ho ho, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. Ah, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? This is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. Does caviar really taste that good? Pretty sure it's just salty. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? The name's Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Shut up. God damn it. What kind of court is this? Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Uh-huh. What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. Interesting. Very interesting. 2 years ago, you say? Okay. What? Miss Starr was a detective? I know who you are. Cough up. Cough up Queen, Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well, you may continue with the description. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up the prosecutor's spaces, yes? The crime took place by the car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Starr. Are you talking about me? Alright, go ahead. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. What do you mean you always knew? Oh, it's not my turn yet. My bad. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Hold it! Who's the boyfriend? When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Really. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Okay. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend, how touching. As you can see, there's no room for doubt. Well, you say that. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So how does it feel to be utterly crushed? Still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay. Okay! Miss Cough-Up Queen. Somehow I always knew knew a day like this would come. What do you mean by that? Hold it! Hold it! How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Okay. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Interesting, that was 2 years ago you said, right? So... Goodman had a case 2 years ago. You had a job 2 years ago. Star. And Edgeworth and the chief prosecutor were on a case together 2 years ago. Edgeworth's first big case. Interesting how this all lines up. Thank you very much, Angel. I laid off. She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well, you may continue. It's not unbiased, but okay. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Hold it! Who? Specifically who? Not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? And yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Note to self. Miss Starr is a hooker, as I suspected from the start. The security guard room is in the lot. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. Has a clear view of the crime scene. It's on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Interesting. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. Okay. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finally home. Shut up. Yeah, through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. So here's the thing about this, right? Here's the thing about this. For one, you were talking about the security office, like you were there. And also, how'd you get through the fence to catch the alleged suspect? Objection! Objection! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. You're actually hopeless. Do you know that, Judge? You are actually hopeless. This courtroom is a joke. You make a mockery out of the justice system. You make a mockery out of me. You make a mockery out of this entire court. But I still like you because you kind of look like Santa. Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusation. What? How? What do you... Did I click the wrong thing? Or maybe that just doesn't work. It's the... Is it? Yeah, it is. What the fuck? I guess that just doesn't work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Oh, maybe that's the wrong part. It'd be that. Oh no. Oh, I see. Oh, she doesn't actually say that she went and caught them this time. Okay. I thought she said in this statement that she also apprehended them. But I guess that was something she said before her testimony. Okay, well, were you standing over there? The garish car. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth's car. Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed it was. Taken from the car, Your Honor. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. But didn't you also say you apprehended her? I could have sworn she said she apprehended her too. Oh, whatever. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms, ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Oh, rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me, I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. What is a fritter? That was inspiring. I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph. You took this. The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over, and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera. Okay. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. Jesus. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Yeah, but you don't know what's on the jacket. It could be some schmutz. It could just be some, she might have been eating a sandwich and it spilled. Or she used her... Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. Crime photo added to the court record. That is unmistakably Lana Sky. So what was the defendant doing at the time? Bum, 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 bum. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Okay. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. I don't have any... Do I have anything? No traces of victim's blood. Wait, what? Oh, traces of victim's blood, no prints. What about my attorney's badge? That was okay. Her instincts made her take that? I think I just misunderstood where she said she was standing, because I guess she said she's standing like over here. But to take a picture of her standing here, she'd be standing here looking in the back of the car. Be there. Wait, the chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand? No, she wasn't. Not at the time of the picture. If she photographed... Wait, why didn't she photograph... No. Because she said her instincts took over and she took out her her phone and took a picture. The body, when it was discovered, wasn't all the way in the car. There's no sign of a body anywhere. It's just she's got some schmutz on her jacket.
Objection!
Objection! And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife? I've already said yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I would actually... I'm very hungry. I would really like some salmon. How do I get salmon today? Like, if I wanted to get salmon, like, right now, where would I have to go? Like, cooked salmon. There's a sushi place nearby, but I don't want sushi. I want, like, cooked salmon. Anyway, whatever. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. Nickelback. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Yeah, because she said she took it on instinct. If she took it on instinct and she said when she saw Sky she was holding the knife, then at the very least you would see the body crumpled over after being stabbed if it took her, like, you know, a bit too long to take her phone out or whatever. It's just not... It's unlikely. Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. Well, you don't have to make it personal. What the fuck? We're friends, dude. We're going to McDonald's after this. What is wrong with you? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. That's not true. The body isn't hanging out.
Objection!
Objection. And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? Yeah, but how do you know that that's fucking... How do you know that that's blood? You don't know that. But it's a black and white photograph. And also, if you took the photo with your phone, why would it be in black and white? What? Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. It could be, but what if it's not? Okay. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Objection or no problem? I mean... It could be, but... I don't know, man. I genuinely don't know. I probably should have saved. Motherfucker. Now that you mention it, I see no problem here. Other than myself. Mr. Wright, you can't just let him walk all over you. Stop giving me lunch boxes. Well, that was a waste of time. Let's continue with the testimony. Perhaps I should have dug a little deeper. Oh, well, son of a bitch. Okay. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I said something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Or do I just have to go back? Was that just like... But okay, so if I had said objection... We do it again, I think.
Objection!
We just pay better attention this time. As I've already said, yes, I swear it on the finest salmon swirl, blah blah blah. Is an odd look at this photograph. Not holding a knife, she's wearing gloves though. Ahem. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. It's not taken the moment before the stabbing, this was taken the moment after the stabbing. Objection! And how can you tell? Blood splatter. The crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat, but it's a black and white photograph. Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Yeah, I think I was supposed to object here. I just don't know what. I just don't know what for. That contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it. If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. What? I hate you. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Skye was cold, calculating, like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Objection!
Objection! Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? She was performing surgery earlier. That's why the blood splatter was there. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Okay, how did she know that there was a knife in your trunk, dickwad? Are you saying you planned the murder with her? Are you gonna confess as well? What are we doing here? These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Okay, then is Edgeworth... I'm just gonna fucking do it. Is Edgeworth going to then confess to being a part of the plan? How did she know that there was a knife in your toolbox? Who the fuck keeps a knife in their toolbox? This isn't even like a pocket knife or something. Like, I don't know that much about America, I'm gonna be honest, but I don't think Americans keep fucking... Maybe they do, I don't fucking know, but how would she know that? So it's either you're admitting that you helped her with this murder, or shut the fuck up. Objection. We keep a lot of things in a toolbox. Murder weapons? Potential murder weapons? Do you have a gun in your toolbox right now, Philania? You can tell me if you do. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know? That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. Okay. Yeah, so Edgeworth, if it's all predetermined, then are you suggesting that you... Mommy or prosecutors bad people? Yes, son. Yes, I'm sorry to tell you. But prosecutors are terrible people. Each and every one of them. The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she also prepare the most important thing? Why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon! Take that. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. That's right. That's right. Read it in a week. Stupid. Order, order, order. Great. Now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. I don't know about that because I have no ideas. Genuinely, I'm surprised we got through that. And I lost health. I never lose health. I really don't know where all of this is going. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned, not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah, the prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. This is the only thing the prosecution needs to prove. Nothing else. And once again, all I need to do is prove reasonable doubt. Now that we've covered what our jobs are, can we move on? Edgeworth. We're still friends, by the way. Me and Edgeworth are going to Mickey D's after this. Some Maccas, but right now we're frenemies. Frenemies. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now, but you know as well as I do that she's planning on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Bitch, you were fired. You were probably not that good of a detective. I'm sorry to say. I mean, like, come on, dude. They keep Detective Gumshoe around, and I love the guy, but he's not a good detective. He's not. Like, he breaks several laws every time he talks to us. He's straight up given us evidence before. And she was fired. Detective Gumshoe is still working, but she got let go. So, what does that say? Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. Okay. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and okay. The victim was stabbed one time, Angel. The victim was stabbed one time. It's in the autopsy report. So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In some cases, sure. In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Okay, I will. I will. I'm just gonna go straight to the point. Yeah. Plunge the knife in again and again. You see, that doesn't make sense. One knife wound.
Objection!
Objection! You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my Moss surprise. I don't want whatever that is. I'm afraid the moss is growing under your feet as we wait, Miss Star. Legasp. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right. Edgeworth, why are you helping? That was my moment. That was my objection. You can't just steal my objection. That's what I presented. Whose team are you on? What a hunk. He's my hero, really? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Well, witness, you got the crime scene set, right? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood, but now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. What? Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw. Tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Dude, this lady is so full of shit. Like, this is full of shit. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Her red muffler? The one that she's wearing now. That's what you're saying? The one that she's not wearing in the photograph? I cannot believe I lost health to this case. I can't believe I fucked up the case. Oh, this witness is brain dead. This witness is actually dented. I am genuinely upset that I lost 2 bars of health on this case. Because I just misunderstood. She wasn't wearing a fucking muffler at the time, you dum-dum.
Objection!
Always pay attention to what women wear, guys. It could prevent your friend from getting tried for murder. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? Yeah, I mean, she's a terrible detective. She's an awful, awful detective. There's stuff in my eye. Hold on. Okay. I think it's out. Okay, the suspect was not wearing a scarf or a muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. Objection. Allegedly stabbed the victim, but to be clear, she was just not wearing one in the photograph that we saw. And you proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. That was me. That was me that did that. I did that. He just talked after I showed the evidence. Oh, I hate all of you people. But it is there, a scarf. No, not that, but something red, really. Well, now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. See, she did say she apprehended the suspect. Son of a bitch! She said she apprehended the suspect. So when she said that she witnessed the murder or whatever, I thought it meant this picture would, like, prove her wrong. Because I thought, like, oh, well, if she's over here somewhere, then she couldn't have, like, ran around the fence or over the fence to apprehend the victim. The victim would, or suspect, the suspect would have gotten away. Whatever, fuck you. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part, the part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Okay. She has said nothing but bullshit this whole time. You think she's gonna tell the truth now? This is the moment that she's gonna tell anything? After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. Partition? Are you talking about this? The wall that's not a wall? I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. She mentioned the muffler? The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Okay. You're quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. I hate you! I hate you! That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details, unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. Everyone is. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Roar. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination will begin. An oil drum? I mean, they're filled with water, so... Okay, after the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. Hold it! That partition, are you talking about the wall that isn't a wall? Yeah, I see. Interesting. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing to do. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. Why is it so difficult for me to read? English is hard. Especially when they and the words jumped down here. And what did you do then? I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Hold it! You said quickly. Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. On the other side of a chain link fence. On the other side of a chain link fence. I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. The Lunchland car was here. She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here. I'm pretty sure the picture was taken from like this angle though, right? Not that it really matters that much. That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Come on, dude. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high. Yep. So how did Miss Sky not get away? Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. What are you talking about? Why would she mention the muffler? Hold it. If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony, Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word. She was talking about the car muffler, dumbass. So what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the scene of the crime? Yes, ultimately. My memory. It's like a salmon headed upstream, you see. Fishy? No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. The phone on the wall. It doesn't work. Apparently, it was out of order. You're out of order! This whole court is out of order. And so she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing. Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. The word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma. Why would your mind immediately go to muffler as like, you know, the neck worn item rather than the car muffler? I saw it all. How she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead. The question, how did you do that? How did you see her use the phone on the wall? How did you see that? Explain that to me. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha, I was going to ask the same thing. I'll only say this one time, so listen closely, rookie. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. How did you see any of that? And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? The chief prosecutor made the escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. I'm gonna call bullshit here, because how did you see her talking on the phone on the wall? You could have assumed, but you couldn't have known she did that, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Objection!
You're full of shit. Objection! Mrs. Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Objection!
Objection! The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor prosecutor? You know, together with the chief prosecutor, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago, as I predicted in my under my notes labeled Marshall Suspicious AF. I have written 2 years ago detective, a line pointing at Marshall, 2 years ago Star, Goodman case 2 years ago also, and then Edgeworth plus Pross 2 years ago. It's all coming together is what I'm saying. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me and I'll make you cough it all up. Let's look at the floor plan. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Take damage. Order, order. What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies. That's right. That's right.
Objection!
Objection! That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told to the court. Her position, I think. Where she was standing. What she saw, where she saw it. Where she saw it, I would think. But then no, because what she saw would be the entire thing. She's lying about all of it, not where she saw it from. Because that would suggest that she did see my client stab somebody, but it wasn't where she said it was. So that wouldn't make sense for me to win. The order of events, that doesn't track. So it's what she saw. But I mean, like, where she saw it was wrong, though. I think it's just what she saw. I think it's everything. She's lying about fucking everything. Where she was standing doesn't even matter. She just fucking lied about all of it. She lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using that emergency phone. Oh, that is not what I thought we were talking about. Okay, well that makes sense, yeah. I thought, okay, whatever. My brain is not braining today, dude. We still got it though. We didn't get any health taken off. So www.com. It does seem hard to imagine how she could have. Very logical. What's the matter, Star? Cat got your lunchbox? Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would Miss Star lie like that? Huh? Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone but failed? It doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant? Oh, dang, she's right. I mean, maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone. I see no room for doubt here. You ordered the patooey on rice, right? Why do you keep giving me lunch boxes? Stop doing that. Oh, I fucking was wrong. I thought they were talking about the whole thing, not just the wall. Okay. Where she saw it. This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie? I see. But say what the witness did actually see... Wait, what? Dude, I cannot read. I am so fucking... so out of it, dude. God damn it. Anyway. But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I have ever heard of one. She was watching it from the security room. She was watching from the security room. I'm so fucking lost. I'm ending stream after this one. I'm hungry. I'm tired. My leg hurts. I'm cooked, basically. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? The security room. The security room. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, the security room is God damn it, dude. I cannot fucking read today. Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's difficult to read like this. God damn it. Sorry, my bad. It's built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in April. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. Okay. I remember in your testimony, you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star, how many years have I been getting the better of men to think that the tables could be turned? Today a man has got the better of Angel Star. Order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should have known better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. But why would you lie about where you were standing? If you lied about that, then you kind of like outed yourself as lying about all the other stuff, right? The guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make any sense. Exactly. She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands. Objection! It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Me? Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station, but she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change? Angle of view to the crime, distance to the crime, difference in lighting. Distance to the crime. Distance to the crime, because she would have to run. Well, if it's a security guard room, then it couldn't have been. She would like run down the steps and then out the door. Why an angle of view difference? Just distance from the crime. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Objection! My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans isn't quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. Well, no, because this is on the second floor. You have to run down the stairs. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
Objection!
Objection! What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take. Blah, blah. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Is it really just because it's like written this way? Is that what's fucking me up? I don't know. I think I'm just retarded. My bad. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime. Cream. Miss Starr, you witnessed the cream from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness, yes. You ordered the squid wheels, right? Quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. Inedible. Okay. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. Yeah. See? And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. What the fuck? That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in Block B. Isn't Block B a boy group? Anyway, that's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. I mean, all of this is already kind of fucked up. Edgeworth gets there at 5:12, prints out his ticket, like for his parking, and then parks his car. And then the murder happens at 5:15, which is just not, that's not possible, because Edgeworth would have then been witness to it, which he says he wasn't. And then Sky calls her sister at 5:18 p.m. All of this happens under 10 minutes. It's all strange. This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention, is it? Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Mr. Wright, Mr. Judge, she's clearly trying to, what is it? What is it called? When you pay off a police officer or a judge? What is that called? She's trying to something. Anyway, you have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this? Well, if I sit back and observe, I'm just fucked, so...
Objection!
Hopefully I can figure it out. I don't know. 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente. I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. Judge, you are so bad at your job. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time was different. Misguided. Dawdled. At the scene of the crime, she even had her picture taken. I hate the English language. This is very difficult. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Yeah. Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appeared to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. That was close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Yippee! Oh, shit. You ordered the squid wheels, right? Okay. I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have a decisive evidence. What is that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Thar. Oh. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? A triple-decker! Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Mr. Judge, she's clearly full of shit. And also, I am hungry and my legs hurt. I'm going to go eat, take medicine, and put ice on my fucking legs. That is the plan. But thank you for coming by. Thanks for watching. I hope you had fun. Hope you smiled. All that stuff. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and night, and a beautiful and healthy life. I truly do. So I'll be back tomorrow. And then probably no stream for a little while after Saturday, because I got dental work to do. Kind of hard to stream if you can't talk, right? Haha. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.